Hey there, guys, and welcome to episode 8 of the Reds of Steel City podcast. We are back after the international break, and I am joined today by Julian. How are you, mate?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good, mate. Very good. And we are also joined by Mr. Cop-Eyed himself, Mr. Ray. How are you, mate?
Hey, mate. How you going? I'm good. Very good.
Very good, mate. Did you get much talking with Klopp over the international break? I'm sure he had not much to do.
No, I like to leave him alone just so he can collect his thoughts and figure out his lineup, and then he'll probably ring me tomorrow to see who he wants up front. But anyway, we'll do that tomorrow.
Wait, he went on holiday somewhere, did he?
Oh, he likes to go to Ibiza. He likes to go to Ibiza for a few days,
Yeah, right.
just to let his hair down.
He probably sat there with a carton of beer and bloody rewatched the bloody Barcelona game.
I probably was just looking at his own players, really, watching all the internationals.
That's it. He might have even been at that the Premier League All Stars versus Company.
Oh, it could have been, yeah.
Sitting back watching Milner play for the enemy, as we like to call him.
What? Ridiculous.
Milner going back to play for the enemy, unbelievable. Give him a call up for England, for Christ's sake. He deserves it. He deserves it.
Probably be fitter than all of them.
Was there any current Man City players playing in that game?
I'm not too sure. That's a good question.
Millie, he could have done a little bit to everyone a favour and just sort of give a couple of clips here and there.
It's funny because I'm surprised.
Not that I'm suggesting he would do that, but
I'm surprised that current, if he wasn't the only
Aguero
one.
Played.
It was Les Couture. No current players there.
Okay.
Oh, no, sorry, yes.
I thought I saw Aguero.
Aguero, yes, you did. You're right, sir.
Could have given him a little tap.
So it was only Milner and Aguero. Current.
Yeah.
Okay, the old boys.
Unbelievable.
They wouldn't have played much. You'd imagine.
Oh, you couldn't. There's no way I'm sure Klopp would have been sitting there going, yeah, I don't think so.
Imagine that phone call.
Yes.
I just wondered if I could play a little sort of friendly game 3 days before we play Newcastle. What do you reckon, boss?
How about no?
Yeah, I can imagine it now. Sure, mate. Absolutely, you can. Don't rock up on Saturday. You're not going to be needed for the Champions League game. You have a look down the calendar when we've got an FA Cup or anything, something like that.
MK Dons in 3 weeks.
Yeah, 2 weeks maybe. Yeah.
As long as you're fit for that, mate, you're right to go. Obviously the international scenario, we'll talk a little bit briefly about that, how the Reds players went and where they were and so forth. I'll talk a little bit about the new signing that we just signed in the last 24 to 48 hours, depending on where you're watching this from. The young 18-year-old Paul the Gazelle, I'm going to call him.
The Gazelle Glatzel.
The Gazelle.
He's signed a new contract, yes.
Yes.
18 years old, yes.
18-year-old. He's, I believe he's a... Oh, pardon me. I believe he's a Liverpool. He's born and bred in Liverpool, I think. And he's scored plenty of goals for the under-18s, and along with Duncan, who left. So obviously Klopp's seen something more in this young player than he did Duncan. To obviously let Duncan go. So it will be interesting to see. We're definitely smashing the under 20s market.
That's all the future.
Yeah, I don't know much about Glatzel. I've heard his name on 2 or 3 occasions on other podcasts, and by all accounts, he's a good prospect.
Yep.
Which, at that age, doesn't mean he's going to go on to fulfil a first-team spot at Liverpool, but they don't give him a new contract for no reason. So, they could go one or two ways. It could be, like, his numbers are good.
Yep.
From what I'm looking at, under 18s, played 15, scored 11. Obviously, he's got a lot of growing up to do.
Yeah. He captained the under 18s, yeah.
18s, in the FA Cup final.
Yep. He, if everyone watched the Tranmere game, he was the poor bloke who ended up doing his ACL against Tranmere. 35 minutes in. So if he's getting a gig there, obviously Klopp does definitely see something in him. And if if he comes back anything like Brewster, I think it was, who done this exact same thing last season. I don't think it was his ACL, but he was definitely out for majority of the season. He obviously, and Klopp's seen a lot of faith in him to obviously now put him into the main squad. So it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, you've got the Vandenbergs, you've got this young bloke, you've got the what's the other one, Elliott, who we signed, obviously the record deal or something like that.
Yeah.
Whatever that was. And now this young bloke. So, yeah, again, big things, obviously, for the future.
Yeah, good under 21 squad.
Oh, absolutely.
Amazing.
Absolutely. And you've got to think as well, as we've touched on a few times, Klopp's not going to be there forever.
No.
And I think at the same time, he knows that, everyone knows that, but he doesn't want to leave the club on a high and then 12 months later go to shit. Depending on whoever comes in, he wants to, right, I'm leaving, but trust me, I've done the hard yakka. I've brought in the next crop of blokes who should keep the club where it is.
Well, that's right. Not like I would say, as Manchester United say, we're not going to be we're not going to be the Liverpool, but they are. Where basically we have had hardly terrible runs of players and stuff like that, and they're there now, which I don't even think they really have structured their younger players at all. Yeah. Not that I know much about it, but I don't think you don't hear a lot about it. Where you hear Liverpool have that structure ready to go when Klopp leaves or something like that for the next manager. They're there. They're ready. They're ready and rolling.
No, and that's exactly right. It can only be a good thing. You got to think about it. He's 18 years of age. It can't have been a massive deal. Chip change to a club like Liverpool or any of the big namers. So, to put him in and see how he goes for the next 2 years or whatever he's signed on. We'll see what happens. And at the end of the day, he'll be 21, 22 maybe when his contract ends. Again, this is speculation because we don't exactly know how long the long-term deal was. If it's anything like a coach's long-term deal of a 4-year deal, it could be out at the end of the summer. So
it could also mean like it's also great that we're signing the youngsters from Liverpool and all, because if they put the rule in place of the international players, we're sweet, we're set.
Yeah.
For England, for Liverpool to say, okay, we've only got 5 whatever internationals. Look at these young kids. Bang.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Time will tell. We'll see what happens next year when he comes back after the ACL and starts all over again in pre-season, and sees if he gets a better season than what he did this year, unfortunately. But good luck to the recovery for him, and we'll see him in 2020-21.
Alongside Mbappe. Anyway, let's move on. I've got to get it in.
Actually, I forgot to tag you in. I think it was a tweet. I don't know if you're on Twitter. I can't remember if you're on Twitter or not, but I've seen it the other day. It was what was it? It was like some bloke's gone Mbappe 2020, and then underneath it, another bloke's put Mbappe 2020 Klopp. Was it #19 or something like that?
Yeah.
Mbappe in, Klopp out.
Wow.
You know what? Oh no, I can't talk. We can't talk of Klopp leaving.
No.
Anyway, let's move on.
Anyway, but yeah, we'll dissect obviously the game coming up the next couple of days. Liverpool, Newcastle, early kickoff for everyone here in Australia. Happy days. So that means plenty of grog early, and you can still enjoy the rest of the night afterwards. Happy days. We will talk about the Napoli game as well, because I don't think we'll get another episode out before it kicks off. I believe that's on
Wednesday morning.
Wednesday morning. Yep.
Wednesday morning.
Yep.
Tuesday, England. Yeah.
4 a.m. Australian time, I think it is. Eastern Standard.
Yeah,
5 a.m. 5 a.m. Yep.
Okay, sweet.
Get to the cafe at 4 o'clock for a coffee for a 4:30 to 5 o'clock start. There you go.
Yep.
Yes.
Knock on the door if Julian's not awake yet.
Come and get me.
Come get me. Absolutely. So both games, mate, being shown at the cafe, I believe.
Yes, sirree.
Yes, sirree. So go in, get your drink on. Did I see $7 beers?
Yes, it is.
Oh,
$7 beers.
Yeah, like what they're not like. They're the tall can beers, so they're not just your normal standard beers.
Oh,
They're the tall can beers,
oh, the
Are
big
they?
boys.
the big boys.
Oh,
I think so, aren't they?
You hope so.
You know what?
You're telling the story. I'm gonna go.
The beer drinker.
The other half now. Yeah.
You know
The
what?
beer drinker talking to the owner of the joint.
How about we just leave it at that, and then people turn up thinking, and then just we'll blame someone.
Yeah. Till I get a beating.
Anyway,
Mate, I see-
mate, you know what? $7 beers. I'm happy with that.
$7 beers, mate. Jeez, you've been hoarding around the was it the Bavarian?
The Bavarian.
Ray, mate.
Yeah.
Steal a few pint glasses, mate. You make it tall, whatever size you want.
A liter,
That's right.
A litre.
A liter of beer.
Stein.
Anyway,
get your steins out. So yeah, we'll jump in quickly into that. We'll talk about Jordan Henderson, Player of the Week, and obviously, as I said to you, you guys will talk about the Napoli game as well. So we'll jump in, mate. We'll do Liverpool Newcastle as we sort of dissected it on the last episode. As we said, 9:30 kickoff. It is going to be an interesting one. Obviously, the tale of the tape between Liverpool and Newcastle says it all. It's not a Manchester United or an Everton game, but they
are always good games. Always goals galore. Galore.
Absolutely, as I'm sure every Liverpool fan over the age of 30 remembers from the early years, the 4-3 victories and the massive tussles. Stan Collymore, yeah. I believe Dalglish on the other dugout. That was interesting.
Yeah.
That was different. But yeah, Stan Collymore. Oh, what a player. Anyway, what are we doing? So obviously we're sitting up top, undefeated, how we should be. I think we've definitely deserved to be where we are, lads. You agree?
Yes.
yeah, 100%. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's really, made us feel uncomfortable to say, oh, we might have conceded a point or losing 2 points there, so to speak. I think the 4 wins we've got are definitely deserved, and I don't think we deserve to drop anything. I think we played good enough to beat all 4 sides. Unfortunately for Newcastle, they're not sitting too crash hot, down in 14th, I believe. And that's 14th equally, I think, with Bournemouth and Brighton as well. So 14th to, it's not 12th to 16th, all on the same points. With 1 win. So, yeah, it's going to be...
one win.
One win. It's going to be a very tough ask for Newcastle to come away with any sort of points here, I think. You agree?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. But they were supposed to, pick up a lot of good players or whatnot, but Andy Carroll's back there, I'm assuming?
Yes.
Should be starting, maybe?
No.
Injured.
So word, as I read today, is that Newcastle are going to be in a fair whack of trouble. They're missing about 6 players.
Right, okay.
So Carroll's definitely out. Dwight Gale is out. And there's a few of the other blokes. Two of their main signings, I believe, that they bought in are also out. So
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they're going to be in a little bit of bother, I think.
Damage limitations for them then.
Yep.
Well, hopefully.
I think they might have to play 6-7 fullbacks.
I'd say they're going to sit with a very heavy defence, I think.
Yeah.
There's no question about that.
Well, mind you, saying that, I know the players half the players, the new signings and that, aren't going to be there. The last game that we played them at St James, it was a 3-2 win to us. And remember, they scored, and we were a bit worried, I think. And then Origi come to the rescue again. So, it's obviously a different team, but it'll be. Well, I think we'll run over them.
Rightio. Do we have a score prediction?
Yeah.
Go, Ray.
Look, I don't know. I'd like to say 4-0.
You took
What
it.
I think we'll do is I think as I said, I think I said last podcast, we're learning, or last Premier League podcast, we're learning how to be patient. So they won't go gung ho. We'll play the game carefully, see what Newcastle are doing, see what they're up to. 20, 25 minutes, and then I think we'll go.
Trigger.
Then I think we'll pull the trigger. Look, we'll still attack like we normally do for the first 20, but we're just playing so clever lately. And I think it will be a big win.
Yep.
But it won't come easy early. But saying that, they'll probably be 4-0 up after 20 minutes and I know nothing. But, I think that's the way it's going to go.
Yeah, I agree. I think.
As for a team, what do we think about team?
I don't know. We'll get right. Julian, you got a score before we get there?
I was going to say
sorry.
4-0. I was going to say, but
4-0.
I reckon. I think so, but I think also shots. I think about 25.
25 shots. Yeah.
Oof. Wow.
That's
Wow.
That's what I see. The good and the bad, passing, that sort of stuff.
Right.
So, yeah.
Well, I'm going to touch wood here because it's definitely not going to be an upset. I think we're going to win comfortably, but I think we're going to see our first involvement of VAR. I think VAR is going to come into.
Yeah, it's coming, isn't it? Yeah, it's coming.
Yeah. And and again, I don't want to touch on it because we could be for 3 hours, but it's something's got to give. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think if anything's going to just annoy the shit out of us and put a damper on probably what would be an easy result, something's going to happen. I can see VAR, whether it's basic, whether it's, I don't know, we win 3-0, but it could have been 5-0 because VAR coming controversially, or I don't know, they give them a goal for whatever reason. Who knows?
A little pinky offside. Who knows?
Yeah. As I said, I don't think it's going to.
Don't get me started on that.
I don't think it's going to damper the result, but I think, I think we're going to get our first taste this weekend.
All right.
Ray, mate, you were saying squad. What? So where do we think? We'll go from the back.
Where do we go? Obviously, the goalkeeper is going to be Adrian. I don't know, because you've got to think Napoli coming up. Yeah. Is Napoli at home or away? Sorry, boys.
Home.
Yeah, it's at
home.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, obviously,
it's in Napoli. No, it's away. It's away.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. It is Napoli's home ground. Sorry. That's what I meant.
Yeah, home for Napoli. So the boys have got to travel.
All right, so I think he's going to make a couple of changes here.
Okay. So back line.
Well, Trent only played one game, and so Trent will be right back. I think he's going to go Matip. Is Matip? No, he doesn't play international, does he?
No.
Matip in the middle. Matip in the middle with Van Dijk, and then left back will be Milner. Go Milner.
Oof.
Because although he played last night in this thing with company, Robbo's played 2 big games for Scotland. So I think he's going Milner left back. Henderson played 2 games for England, which I was very surprised that he would do that.
Yep.
That Southgate would do that with any of the players.
He's that top.
I know that.
He's that top of Arsenal, though.
Yeah, but I know they're playing qualifiers for the Euros next year. But they're only playing Kosovo, which was they made hard work of it, and Bulgaria. But I didn't think he'd play Hendo 2 games. Yeah. So with that being said, Hendo I don't think will start.
Yep.
So you got Fabinho, Wijnaldum. He did play 2 as well, but I think with Wijnaldum, slightly younger legs, he'll start with Shaqiri. No, Oxlade Chamberlain.
Yeah.
And then up front you'll have Mate, this is the teams here will
And
come
this
out
is-
on Saturday.
Are you actually getting word from Klopp? He's just transmitting stuff to you, sir?
He was saying something.
Because
He was saying
that's
something.
right.
Quick message in. Oh, yeah,
That's
no,
right.
sorry, hang on.
No, sorry. Oops, was that Origi? Did you say?
I'm gonna have to listen
Yeah,
back to this because I forget.
Oh man,
Because Mane and Salah didn't go away,
it's
so they'll play. Bobby won't play, and Shaqiri will play. So you'll have Salah
shit.
up front, Shaka on one side, and Mane on the other. Done.
Okay.
It's bloody
I'm not
hard.
even. That's what I think. It's tough.
It's bloody hard when you got depth, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's
But
shit when you got so much to choose.
So I agree with the front.
yeah.
I would say
With
Origi.
Shaqiri, Origi.
I'd say
okay,
Origi with Salah
Origi.
and Mane.
Origi
Midfield,
would
I would say again with
So
Hendo.
Origi, yep.
Yeah, with Hendo being played, I'd say the Ox, and Fabinho, and could be Wijnaldum, or I would say Lallana, right?
Yep.
And the back. Back is quite tricky because, as you
It
said,
is, yeah.
if Robinson had two big games, I would say yes, Milner, but I'd maybe one of the youngsters, you know,
Ooh. Who?
for this. It's very hard. Maybe I don't know.
Well, if he's not playing,
Vanderberg, maybe.
no, left back.
Yeah, they just might slot him in.
No. If he's not playing, Robert.
Or Gomez there, and they might
Yes.
put Lovren next to the King.
Yeah.
So-
Okay. I can see that happening. Yeah. I
Yeah.
can see that happening.
So they might do that, and then Trent, obviously.
Yes.
We'll probably be way off, but that's our.
Oh, mate. He'll play all the kids, and we'll be both like Muppets. But,
That's correct. So.
but I think, every time I predict a team, it's always wrong. But I do. If Robertson's playing on Saturday, I will be very, very surprised.
He might
With
only
Napoli.
play half game
Oh, Klopp doesn't like to do that though.
with the fullbacks.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
he'll keep him on a bit. Like he might put him on.
He does it
second
with Trent.
half. Yeah, not to start though.
Oh, sometimes.
Does he?
I've seen him come off. Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I've seen Trent.
that's
I've seen Trent come
That's
off.
when he's out of shock.
Yeah.
That's when he's out of shock.
Yeah, I've seen Trent come off, but he won't come off
yeah.
until like 75th minute at least.
That's right.
And I can't see Robertson having that in the legs. Man, he was all. They got belted over those two games. They got
spanked.
They got plenty by Germany, I think it was. So,
No, Belgium, they got beat 4-0.
Oh, Belgium, that's what it was. Yeah.
De Bruyne masterclass.
Yeah.
So I can't see him being fantastically fit after doing that. Being the captain as well, so he had the majority of the work.
To stay at
So,
but yeah.
You've got to think, like, I know, like, England managers will play who they're going to, international managers will play who they're going to play, but there's got to be some talk between club and manager.
Oh, you would hope
Club
there
and
would
international.
Yeah.
So that's why I was surprised. Well, I mean, Scotland, they've got Tierney. Is he injured? He's injured.
Yeah.
So that's probably why Robertson played 2 games. Henderson, I still don't know why he's played 2 games. They've got plenty of options. Maybe not as good as options as Hendo, but they've still got options.
Yeah,
so
I think they'll try. Well,
he's got his role now of playing further forward, or for Liverpool now he plays further forward. So maybe that's what they were thinking, and his leadership. But yeah, anyway, I'll be very surprised if he starts on Saturday, and I'll be surprised if Robbo starts on Saturday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, it's going to be interesting. I think. I think we're going to see. I think Kate is going to come back for the Champions League game.
Yeah.
Isn't he? He's not injured anymore.
Well, he's pretty well cleared. He's been running and been training with the guys for the last week. So
I must have missed that memo. I'll have to get on the clock for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Get on
yeah,
it.
but yeah, no, the
Okay, good. Yeah, well,
the groin's come good apparently, so he's closing in on a comeback. So I'd say they'll probably rest him for this one for sure. But
would they rush him back for Napoli? I mean, that's
look,
another podcast.
He could
I
be
don't
on the
think.
bench.
Yeah, I don't think he won't start. I don't think, but
Yeah.
he'll
He'll be on the bench. Yeah.
You know, you got to think if he's fit and you know he's I'd say 90%, he's still going to get a run over Shaqiri and blokes like that. So yeah, so that'll be interesting to see. But yeah, he's another one to think about. You know, when he's on his way back. So
Good.
Very interesting to see. But yeah, look, it could be anybody. By all means, anyone else out there listening to it, feel free to put your prediction down below in the comments. Always love to get another point of view. You know, Ray's pretty accurate. He has, as Julian said, Klopp in
All
his
over
ear.
it. Lock it in. go to your betting betting person of choice and put it on.
There we go.
Absolutely. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. Comfortable win from three of us, I'm sure. Ben, who isn't here, obviously on daddy duties, would agree, and obviously Steve as well, who unfortunately couldn't make it tonight. Righto, lads, let's jump in. Talking about Henderson, 2 games for England in the week. 29 years of age. I think it's the biggest thing. Like, you know, even you were saying it like he was 40, Ray. You know what I mean? Like, everyone's like, oh, you know, he's playing 2 games. He's not. Yeah, he's only 29.
Yeah.
It amazes.
He's only 29. Yeah.
You know, it amazes me, like the amount of people that, you know, he's past it. You know, his fitness isn't there anymore, and la da la da. I'm like, mate, I'm 30.
Yeah.
Mate, I'm still playing and not done yet. My fitness ain't anywhere near his, I'm sure, but you know, surely he's fit enough to go 2 games and then back up.
He is.
Premier League. Not the, you know, when again, as I was saying, when you've got depth like we've got, why bother? Why risk it?
Correct.
But at the same time, you know, he's got to be definitely just, you know, fit. And I'm sure he'll be itching to go. If he's anything like, who we were talking about the other day? It's gone. Can't remember. But it was an older player who doesn't like missing games. You know what I mean? He has to play.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to miss. You know, just have a rest, mate. Nah, she'll be right. I'll play. Go on international break. Nah, it's all right. I'm here. I'm going to train. I want to play. I can't remember who it was. But anyway, play profile for the week. Jordan Brian Henderson. 1990 born, 29. Sunderland, born in Sunderland, where all their great players obviously have played in their previous life. Sunderland, obviously, he did go on loan to Coventry City. Yeah, there you go. It's amazing what you actually look up. I didn't know he did that. In his second year with Sunderland, 2009, 10 appearances, 1 goal. That's a poor average. That's poor.
That's 10%, mate. 10%. No, I'll take that.
Yeah, you would. Bloody hell. Obviously joined us in 2011, 243 games, 22 goals. I'm sure if you asked him himself, I'm sure he wished he'd want that.
That's
to be
a less
higher.
percentage than Coventry.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. Statsman, jeez. Well, obviously represented England at 19s, 20s, 21s, and England 53 caps and no goals for Hendo.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And he said the other day he's saving it for a special moment. And as soon as he said that, I thought he's going to score against Kosovo, and then I'm thinking, what are you going to say now?
Yeah.
But he didn't. He didn't score. He didn't score.
Could you imagine him as well? Friggin' like playing like a lower class side, open goals, and just he passed. You'd see it. He just passes it.
Yeah.
There you go, champ. What did you do? Nah, saving me one for a special one. Penalty shootout. Well, that don't count. So that helps his scores there. But penalty in the game, 89th minute. Hendo, want it? Yeah, right. Hold on. I'll knock this one over. 18-19 season, obviously, we've been praising nearly everyone we've had. 8s, 9s, and so forth. Henderson, guys, what do you think on his, standout season last year?
He played, 32 matches. One goal for Liverpool, just the one.
Jeez, eh?
And 3 assists. So
I bet
everyone was.
I bet you it was special.
It was probably special. Yes,
I can't remember the goal, but I'm sure I bet you it was special.
Probably a cracker from outside the box, my specialty there. And I think look, everyone complained about him back passing through last season and stuff like that. No one really had faith in the poor fella.
Yep.
But as you say, he's only 29, and geez, he came well. Just come good at the right time of the season.
Yeah,
for us with the Champions League and everything, and look at the emotion that he come out at the end of the game, and hugging his dad and parents and whatnot. And you know that he really wants. To me, he is a complete player. He's got the vision. Okay, he only scores one goal every now and then, but he just knows where it's at. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Mate, I love the guy. He's an unsung hero a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
He gets a lot of jip from, away fans or other fans of other clubs, but he gets a lot of jip from our fans too. From
I know,
admittedly from social media, which you can take that with a pinch of salt.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I tell you what,
who really says that? But you're right. It's
you can take that with a pinch of salt.
You're a Liverpool player. You should be happy. You should support the guy. Good, bad, ugly times, or what?
Yep.
It's like the whole team. You feel that vibe sort of thing. He feels it the most because he's captain. Yeah. He's got that much pressure.
Yeah.
I think he wants to be. I don't think he wants to be the Gerrard, but he wants to be his own,
and that
leave his own legacy for Liverpool.
Yeah,
you want to score a lot more goals if he's wanted to be a Gerrard.
That's right. That's correct. But he's doing it in a different manner.
Oh yeah,
in that. So,
but he won't to follow Gerrard was always a big.
It's a tough ask. Yeah, and big ask.
I don't think he ever thought it would be a big ask. Or it would, because you can't follow Gerrard. But people out there judge him against Gerrard. And as you said, you can't judge him against Gerrard. One as a player, two as a captain.
It's different styles altogether.
And three, Gerrard's from Liverpool, so there's number one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's no fault of Gerrard. Henderson's.
Yeah.
So, but there's Muppets on Twitter and God knows where. Look, I love the guy. I think he was playing a role. He, like Milner, playing a role. Like he was a number 6.
Yep.
And then suddenly, he walks up the club and says, I can't play number 6." I don't think that happened. I think Fabinho, since Fabinho's come in and learned and come into that position, then obviously you move Hendo forward.
Correct.
And he's now come into his own, which Hendo did a job when it was required as a Liverpool player and a Liverpool captain. And people need to remember that.
No,
and
100%.
He hasn't won the Premier League, just like any other Liverpool player hasn't won Premier League for 29 years.
That's right.
Yep. Look, at the
end. But he won the Champions League last year, and I'll tell you what, I fucking loved it. Excuse my language, I apologise. I loved it when he did.
Yeah.
He deserves it more than most.
Oh, look, and that's it. Everyone compares him and so forth to a bloke like Gerrard, who obviously, as you said, born and bred in, you can't take that away from Gerrard. And I think the only person who will come close to that sort of accolade will be Trent if he sticks around and he wants to be a one-man player. Henderson took over the captaincy after Gerrard left. He's won a Champions League, so there's been no captain in between. So he's done exactly what Gerrard's done. No, as you said, he hasn't won a Premier League. Won the Premier League as of yet. So, and again, he's 29. He's still got time. The way Klopp's, he could be the first.
He could be.
What are they going to say then? You know what I mean? So,
He's probably got another, like, to be honest, he's got another 5 years at least.
Oh yeah, four to three, very very good years you'd expect of him, and then
that's right.
2 years to settle down and find a replacement captain and enjoy the last couple of seasons. But true class. I think personally, have you guys got a moment from last season for Hendo? Anything that caught your fancy?
Just the Champions League, just the way the final, how he just the whole game was. I know the whole game was a bit ordinary, but that series with Barcelona, he pumped them up, he had them ready to go, and then the final just kept on going, and then it was just he was him. So
I think you nailed it. I think for me, the Barcelona game, I think it was about 25 minutes in, he suffered a knee injury, and I guarantee he was in pain. The look on his face when he got nailed. So he's played. I reckon he's played at least 70 minutes with virtually one knee. And obviously, to captain him through that, obviously, remarkable game. Showed guts, and obviously, lead. As I said, as the biggest thing is, it doesn't matter what people say and what fans and so forth say. The players around you make you a captain, and if they've got faith in you as that captain, you succeed. And winning the Champions League, obviously just proved that every player in that locker room, from on the pitch to the guys that didn't even get a crack in the Champions League final, respect him and obviously have faith in him to do the job that he's doing. End of story.
That's right.
There will be no other captain until he leaves, and I think I think that he will be the first Liverpool player to pick up a Premier League.
Oh, stop it!
We hope so.
I hope so, mate.
Yeah. As I said, he deserves it for different reasons.
I was going to say he deserves it for different reasons. Yeah, that's right.
100%.
The vision I see from last year was again the Barcelona game. I think there was someone where he drops to his knees. The game's over, and he drops to his knees because he's given every single ounce of all he has for the club.
Yep.
He didn't score a goal. He didn't, but every ounce of his being was to win that game, and he just fell to his net. And you know what? That's it for me. They'll do it.
Yeah, I think before we move on from that, I think the other one for me was when we got beat by Seville. The fact that everyone dropped to their knees. Everyone was they were obviously upset, and they were freaking annoyed, and obviously thought that they probably deserved more out of it. And he literally, from other shots, not the ones that we've seen, the ones that was put on the internet later on. You can virtually see him walking around and picking every one of the boys up. You know what I mean? We go again. As Gerard said, we go again. Get up, let's go. Hold your head. We made it. There's friggin' hundreds of friggin' teams that didn't even get it close to making it. So and we go again and friggin' moved on. And he's at a. I can seriously say, obviously, Klopp has changed him as a player. I think him under Rodgers was. He was very. I think his attitude was very different. That's just my opinion.
He was nearly sold under Rodgers, wasn't he?
Yeah,
when Rodgers first came in.
Yeah.
He was almost on his. I can't think which club he was on his way to, but
yeah. And I don't think that was all Rodgers is doing as well. I think it was as much Henderson's as well. I think Henderson really didn't know he didn't know what he wanted. He was. I don't want to be here. This is what I mean. I just don't think him and Rodgers clicked per se, and I think one had to go. And lucky for him, it wasn't him. You know what I mean? So, but obviously stellar season. I'm going to give him an 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
For the season.
Season from start to finish, Champions League, Premier League. Yep.
Yeah, I'll give him an 8.5.
I'm going to go 8.5, just for
No, fair enough, lads. Fair enough.
Also, sorry, one more stat before we go, just for Ben, because I'm sure he'll listen.
Yeah. He
His
will.
first senior goal for Sunderland was against the mighty Birmingham City. So take that one.
Oh man, I love the fact that it doesn't matter if he's here or not. We've still got to just.
We've got to make sure he listens to this one. He has to listen.
Oh, he listens. Oh, you listen to it. Yeah, he's probably listening.
Oh,
to
really?
it. Yeah.
Thank you,
Love you, Ben.
Thanks for all the Birmingham stuff.
Oh, what's? Hang on a second. Can you feel that stabbing in your back? Yeah,
I'm waiting for a knock on the door. That's if he's being polite. But yeah, so there you go. One against Birmingham. I'm sure it would have been a special one too. I'm sure. Screamer. Rightio, guys. Well, we're going to move into the final segment. We're going to dissect very quickly Napoli versus Liverpool Wednesday morning, as we said. First, as we were just saying, we go again to defend our title. So
start all over again. Brilliant.
Start all over again. So, guys, obviously, we're just going to get a quick thought on your predictions. Early days, obviously, it wasn't an easy place to go last season. So,
I think 1-0 we lost. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would predict. I'd say 2-0 for us.
Mm.
For us, yeah. And I think all the big guns will be there on the pitch.
Yeah.
They'd have to. First game, they're going to show them, I know we didn't win a group stage away. And I think this season is a bit different. We'll be winning all the way. All the way, I reckon.
There you go. No loss, no defeat.
No defeat.
Oof.
No defeat.
No defeat. Draw maybe, but no defeat.
Oh yeah, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, enough.
I think we'll win 2-1 against Napoli.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we'll go. Oh, yeah, maybe we will. I don't know. No, I think. Well, if we beat Napoli away, then that's our toughest away, so we can win.
That's
all
right.
If we win,
If we win now to Napoli,
yeah.
I think that's half the battle.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Obviously, I'm not sure.
It is for the group, absolutely.
For the group, but I'm not 100%
for the group,
on the other two teams. Like we said last week, I don't know much about them, but I dare say, like you said, they weren't in the mix in their countries. So so I don't think we'll have a drama.
At the end of the day, you can't take any team lightly. They've earned the right to friggin' play in
No,
the Champions League.
That's right.
We learned our lesson last year, and
I think so.
I think I said last pod, Klopp
Yep.
will not have that again.
No.
And the players won't,
No, well, that's the other thing. So,
regardless of whether
that's
we're
right.
champions or not.
yeah.
Oh well,
We
I think that'll change their way anyway.
Yeah.
We're champions. No one can beat us. Well, we'd just be wary, but no one can beat us.
But teams are going to come out as stronger because we're champions.
Teams will come back stronger, especially Napoli.
Yeah. Oh, Napoli,
Especially them. The others, again, I'm not sure, but I think we can, we'll have a good run on them.
Yeah, I'm going with Ray. I'm going 2-1 as well. I think, the biggest thing is, as I said, I think Napoli's the benchmark in the group, obviously. They're not going to be easy. Obviously, they proved that last year, as I said, by beating us. They've definitely got goals in them. Whether they produce that or not, we'll soon find out. But I think they'll at least score one. I think they'll score first. I think they'll.
No. We don't need that.
Yeah,
we don't need that in our lives, Josh.
I think they'll come out firing early.
They're
not silly.
Exactly what they did. Yeah.
No, and they're not.
Exactly
They're not silly. Like, they know Liverpool's press. They're not going to play out. Well, you say that they're not. If I was the coach, I'd be saying, "You guys play out from the back. You guys are asking for trouble." Because they are going to come at you and they're going to press like no tomorrow. It's just like walls just caving in on you. You know what I mean? Like, and it just the pressure and shit happens. So
and our counter attack is way faster than theirs.
Oh,
So
100%. They know.
And they know it. That's right. And
Ancelotti,
So,
I can't remember.
Yep.
Yeah, I think it's Ancelotti, the coach. He's not. He's coached in the Premier League. He's coached against the current Liverpool squad. Obviously last year at Napoli as well. But yeah, he's not stupid. He knows that I reckon he's probably got 20 minutes.
yeah.
And a good 20 minutes to go. Right, lads. If you don't do something in the first 20 minutes, it's going to be uphill for the next remainder of the game. So.
And then the second half would be exactly the same.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. So I think they've got 20 minutes to score a goal. As I said, Napoli are capable of doing it. So I think they'll score first and then they'll get in the sheds at half time, whether it's 1-0 or 1-1 or 2-1 at that stage, and Klopp's going to freaking absolutely go apeshit. He's just going to go, right, lads, wake up, let's go. And they'll come out firing for sure. So end of the day, it's a result of Liverpool, and we'll get our Champions League season underway with a win. So,
Question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Question.
Yes.
Allison.
Answer.
When?
When
is he coming back?
I don't know.
I saw him doing
You
light
saw him?
training. Yeah, I just saw him the other week. Light training.
Coffee?
Yeah.
You coming for coffee?
He did come for a coffee. I asked him. I had to speak Portuguese though, but yeah.
I would have helped you out, mate. You're right. I don't think it's going to be too long. I think
no.
End of September at the latest. I reckon. So I reckon October at the latest.
Yeah,
I think
the club.
It's a busy
Based
month.
on what I read, yeah.
I don't think they're going to bring him back.
Keep interrupting this.
No, you're right. No, as I said,
I read today or yesterday, and Klopp or the club said there was no time frame.
And that's the thing, you can't put it.
As you say, he's up and running, and he's passing the ball.
Yeah.
Initially, I was a bit worried that there was no time frame, but then you've got to think back when Gomez was injured the first time, they give a time frame, and then the press want to stick to that. Well, you said he was going to be ready.
Correct.
Why is he not ready?
Correct. And then they're pushing him, and they're probably pushing him a little bit harder.
Yeah.
Klopp makes mistakes like he did with Oxlade, brings him back too early.
Initially, they said 8 games or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So that was what that would have been. That's up to the Chelsea game, I'm thinking.
Yeah, something like that.
So or after the international break, they were saying. So
yeah. Well, at the moment, with the way Adrian's going, we're okay.
Yeah.
And that's the biggest thing.
He's no Allison.
Oh, look.
But I think Adrian did an interview just before the international break and said, look, I've got 2 weeks to learn how I need to play. Yeah. Because he's used to playing the West Ham way. Yeah. Or sorry, a different way, but not the Liverpool way.
Yeah, he's had little time to adapt and he's got to work it out quick.
It was basically, you're on the bench.
And then you're out there playing.
You might be needed later on in the year, but
not straight up.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, don't change something that's not broken.
Correct.
And why would you rush him back when, as said, we're undefeated?
Oh, mate,
we're not losing games.
We do not want to rush him back at all.
And that's the thing. You don't want to rush him back. You don't want him to re-injure anything or do anything like that. You want to make sure that he's 100% fit. You want to ease him in. I think,
Adrian's doing a good enough job.
Yeah, he might get a crack in the Cup if we beat MK Dons and the next game there, and that may be a start. I can't see him. They won't bring him back for a crucial game, so his first game won't be a Champions League game. No. It'll be a low-tier Premier League side or the Cup.
What about Sheffield United? We play Sheffield United.
I was going to say that was maybe
28th,
Sheffield United. Yeah, the end of the month. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, we'll see what happens, and hopefully he does return soon. But at the same time, I'm happy to watch Adrian go around and
happy with that.
Succeed. He's doing well. He made a little mistake and he learned from it.
How long did he sign for? Is he just signed for the year?
I believe so.
I reckon he'll sign for longer. Like, why wouldn't you?
Oh, why not? Yeah.
Or why wouldn't Liverpool,
Yeah.
He's a perfect deputy.
Unless
one of the young boys comes through, but...
Yeah, he costs us nothing. We got him for free.
I think it's genius. Keep him.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, anyway, guys, that's going to sort of wrap it up a little bit. We've dissected the Newcastle game. Obviously, quickly before we do go, I will just mention again. I sort of mentioned it last week.
Life's the best.
In regards to the charity that Newcastle United are putting on down in Sydney at the Cheers Bar.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So they're doing I believe it's Newcastle United Football Club food drive.
Yep.
I believe over there in England. So all money and all proceeds are going to that. So obviously a good charity down there in Newcastle in England. I think it's a kickoff, 7 o'clock kickoff. I believe there's going to be raffles and I believe I can't remember his name off the top of my head now. I was just saying last week, but one of the Fox Sports reporters are going to be down there as well, obviously to watch the game and have a chat and so forth. So yeah, if anyone in Sydney watching, be sure to go down to that, or if you're making the trek from Newcastle with your mates or whatever, enjoy it, get on the beers and enjoy an early kickoff and put some money to a good cause.
Yep.
Other than that, obviously to all the Liverpool fans travelling over to Napoli, obviously all the Liverpool members would have got a memo in their emails somewhere. Look, from one Liverpool fan to another, just take it easy. Be very careful, be very mindful over there. It's apparently going to be pretty sketchy from what Liverpool are saying. So travelling packs, travelling numbers, and make sure you guys get the bus from one of the locations that obviously they've put in Napoli somewhere. Get the free bus over to the stadium and back. Anything else, guys?
No, I don't think so.
No, that's it. No.
Oh, other than one more.
Yes.
The Vincent Company testimonial last night, and he's been on the news and whatever. He was asked who was the greatest ever Premier League central defender. His answer was Virgil van Dijk.
And who else would it be?
Exactly right.
Who else would it be?
I just thought I'd mention it. Vincent Company is good, but not as good as Virgil van Dijk.
Well, while you're quickly there, before we do wrap up, I know you guys probably aren't FIFA 20 fans, but the FIFA...
I love FIFA 20, yes.
Yes, here we go. Well, and everyone else out there listening, FIFA 20, the stats, the ratings for Liverpool and all the other clubs were released. You will be happy to know that the most expensive defender in the world, Slabhead,
Oh, really?
is rated 82
What?
in FIFA 20 compared to Virgil van Dijk 90.
Wow.
Thank you very
Crazy.
So go figure that one out, United fans.
Thanks very
Unbelievable.
much.
They've got two players. They've got two players in their squad over the rating of 83.
Wow.
United.
Yeah, United. Yeah, so they've only got two players over the rating of 83. We've got 8. And obviously De Goa, De Gea, what are we going to call him? And Pogba are the only two over the rating of 83, which is fair call. But yeah, Martial and all that sort of shit are at 83. That's it. So yeah, world's best defender, world's richest defender, eh? Making mistakes.
Yeah.
And streaks behind Van Dijk. Catch up, son. Catch up.
He'll be benched soon.
He is open, so. So anyway, guys, muchly appreciated. Thank you for gracing me with your presence again. Appreciate it.
Too easy.
No worries, mate. Anytime.
Thank you.
Enjoy the cafe. Enjoy the beers, Ray.
Yes, I will. Saturday night, loving it. I can't wait. I'm pumped. I hate International Week. I hate it.
Don't we all?
As I said, all the information, all the links and so
Hey,
forth.
sorry.
Yes?
One more thing.
Yes.
As a supporters club, Newcastle Liverpool supporters club, we are now very close, I reckon, a day or two ready to send our memberships out.
Oh,
That I reckon even anyone that turns up to cafe on Saturday can pick them up.
So
But
Josh,
if you-
come and get
Josh,
yeah. Thanks, mate.
I'll see you on Saturday. But if you want them sent out, we'll send them out. But
Extra postage. Here we go.
without going too far, I think we're a day or two. We're almost ready to send them out. Everything's here. We just got to.
Divvy it.
We're nearly there.
Beautiful. But yeah, all social media aspects and so forth will be down below in the links. I believe there's the website and Facebook page to the cafe. Obviously, we will get some the partners up and running. I believe it's who's guys in line with now up there for the night games.
With what? Sorry,
the night games or whatever the later
games.
games.
We're still working on that.
Still working.
Still working. The 2:30 a.m. I think is West.
There's a West
You
game.
can go to West and New Lantern. Yes.
Yeah. Northumberland's close, I believe.
We could be doing replay games.
Yep.
So
beautiful.
We're currently working on. Yeah, we're currently working on another venue.
On that.
Beautiful. But yeah, as I said,
watch this space.
All the links are down there. Join the Facebook page, Reds of Steel City, and obviously everything else. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, leave a comment, and share it around once you've seen it. So until next time, guys, we'll catch you guys later. Thank you very much.
Cheerio.
See you, boys.